What's going on, people? Welcome to a very late Toronto Hoop Talk live stream. I'm here to watch the Raptors play the Wolves and talk about trades. And I'm joining this game with 5 minutes left in the second quarter. My train home got delayed, people, so I got home very, very late. And this is absolutely the earliest I could have gone live. But happy to still be here. Lots to talk about. We won't have much dead time during this stream. We're going to talk about everything from Chris Paul being a Raptor, technically, as of right now. I'm Chris Paul report for no other reason than just to fuck with him. No other reason. No pro Raptors reason to make Chris Paul report. But I think it would be funny. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and we're going to jump right into it. My guy CP is here. Shout out to the Raptors for having CP3 for 3 seconds. Yo, I saw somebody else put let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Zodiac GM. Sorry, I was just casually on the page of the best. Also, I hope this doesn't lead to anything fucked up, because you can't search anything on Twitter. Where's Alonzo Mourning? Where's the Alonzo Mourning tweet I'm looking for? Hope nothing fucked up. That might be fucked up. What? Quick scroll. Still more. Yo. Okay, hold on. Morning Dinwiddie. Surely this can't lead to anything fucked up. There we go. All time did not report to the Toronto Raptors starting five. You got Alonzo Mourning at center, Spencer Dinwiddie at power forward. So this is a very small team, people. No real chance for this team competing. It's way too small. BJ Armstrong, I don't know who that is. Kenny Anderson, I don't know who that is. But now Chris Paul stepping in and being the absolute superstar of this team. Where would this lineup be without Chris Paul? We made a major addition to the did not report to the Raptors list today, and I'm incredibly happy that we did that. Does this stream work? It does. To actually seriously look at some of these trades, because we are at a commercial. Where's Shams at? Shams. I shouldn't have to. There we go. We're just gonna go right through this Young Kings social his feed. Where would I start? Should we? No, this was a developing story. Okay, we can start with Triple J. Where's a view post? Here we go. Grizzlies traded. You know what? Should I make a banner for this? I will make a banner for this. This deserves a banner. All right. Utah. Oh wait, no. JJJ to Utah. Simple enough. You know what? It deserves a banner. So we had Triple J to Utah. We had Utah make an all-in move, and that's really weird. It's really, 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 really weird to see that. Also, I just realized I didn't catch up with the chat. Good to see you, Sai. Big up. Chris Paul is coming to you. Also, both the Lakers fans in here. I'm pretty sure Chris Paul is going to get bought out and go to the Lakers. My guy 420 is here. I'm curious if anything will happen. I don't think so, bro. I think the Ochai move was a sign that nothing is going to happen. I don't think you make that move basically once you realize you won't need Ochai's contract or the draft pick and anything else. Raptors up 11, by the way, 57-56. Hey, my guy Jez is here. Hey, you guys got Jared McCain. That's a sick trade. Because the thing is like, okay, let's say he's complete trash. You guys gave up a first-round pick. You have 55 first-round picks. You can just get another Jared McCain just like that, right? If he plays his role and just does his thing, then you got a contributor off the bench for a very good team. Now, if he develops and he exceeds his expectations, then you could flip him from fucking more draft picks. It's real nasty. I don't want it. He's coming, bro. You don't have a choice. Chris Paul is coming to the Lakers. Watch it be like Bruce Brown, where the dude thought he wouldn't be here. Can help them say, all right. Yo, Jerry McCain is dope. Yo, hey, fuck, the banner's in the way. Kenyon, I don't know if you saw, but I'm team make Chris Paul report for no reason other than to just fuck with him. No reason. It's just a bag of Crispin, Usman, Dieng. Bro, literally nothing to complain about. That's a very solid trade, man. Sam Presti is really him. He is really him. Dante DiVincenzo from 3 knocks it down. Us is like 13th man in the rotation. Yeah, no, I mean, big upgrade. I want him here. He would be our best point guard on the team. Hey, no lies, bro. No lies. He would. Who would eat with Chris Paul on the court? Well, CMB doesn't really play with the bench, but I think he would set up CMB under the basket really nicely. Mamu picking pops. You see that nonsense with Pirtle where they had him running drills real quick with a tripod setup? Honestly, I don't hate it. That's like what is that? That's like World War II style like propaganda spreading. Like very, very old-fashioned propaganda, you know, just no thought or attempts to really make it like interesting or even believable. No, let's just have him running around. Grady would eat any. Oh. They need to AI that shit though. Hold on, the what? This picture? But yeah, what do you guys think about this Triple J trade? Because I think that Utah, their turn to not tanking anymore, being Triple J is a really weird move for me. I think that from a value standpoint, it's not bad considering that. I mean, I don't think they gave up much because the first round picks that I saw were all from shit teams. Like I think one of them was a Jazz pick out in the future. But I don't think any of these picks are particularly worth anything. And I don't think they traded any prospects. Like Taylor Hendricks had a major injury. Walter Clayton, I don't even know if he's NBA good. But my thing is like the value that I think got eaten up is the fact that they have to take on his contract. And I don't know if a player like Triple J, like a four that doesn't really rebound, I don't know if that's the guy I want to be spending big money on. So I just think that this is a very, very strange all-in move. Not even, sorry, that's not all-in. Like pivot to trying to be good. I don't see it. For Pirtle. Facts. No, they should have put him on a flight to Europe and not said a single word. And people would just assume he was there for treatment. Might as well have some dude just dunking. This is true. Kind of weird because I don't know if that team gets significantly better. Maybe if they draft a good guard. Walter Clayton will be all right. Taylor Hendricks would be nice. But ultimately, yeah, Utah need to consolidate stuff. They still have a ton of picks. Yeah, like I guess that's what it was. They just felt the need to bunch some of their assets together because you can't have 12 guys on your team and then have 15 picks. Like that just mathematically doesn't work. It's just that Triple J being the guy is weird to me. Like I think about, going forward, they have Walker Kessler, Triple J, Lauri Markkanen as a front court. I mean, I think if that complemented like a dynamite guard, I would really like that. But I mean, yeah, if that's the if your plan is to have Collier and Keontae George, maybe somebody else. I don't know what people make of Ace Bailey. Maybe they'll get somebody really, really good in the draft. But I don't know. Like again, I'm whelmed. Like I'm not a hater of the trade. I don't think that something great happened for Utah. From Memphis' standpoint, I guess I was a little bit surprised that they traded Triple J before Ja. I thought Ja would see the door first. Maybe. To be honest, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, bro. In the West, you're going up against this OKC like juggernaut. You're going up against Wemby. You're going up against the franchises where all the free agents want to go. Like it's pain out there. Think of that team: Keontae, Ace, Lauri, Triple J, Walker Kessler. I mean, I guess to be honest, maybe I need to see some like. My thing about this is right when you think about a young team. Like I don't know, so I don't think Triple J and Markkanen are going to develop anymore. Like I think they are who they are. They're fixed entities, right? I think Ace, Keontae, and Walker Kessler need to take some jumps before I see the vision of that team being like actually good. Mamu to the that's a foul. Ja has many problems though. This I agree. You're right. Like Keontae is your dynamic guard. Lauri's putting up 27 a game, easy, soft, but a good defender. No doubt. Just went from 16 points to 23 points a night. Here's my thing though. Do you think Keontae plays good ball? Like, do you think he plays like good playoff, sustainable, like winning come the end of the year ball? Like, I get that he has 23 on a bad team now, and that's still something. I'm just not moved by the idea of Keontae George as like somebody I really, really lean on. I think Keontae is a bucket getter. That's a really, really good word. That's a really, really good word. but that's a new, like, there's nuance here. Because some bucket getters are designated bench players. Like, I think everybody needs a bucket getter. A smaller Booker, if you feel me. All right. I mean, I think that's maybe better than I think he is. But okay, interesting. We'll have to see what happens with Utah. My dog King is here. Hey man, crazy trades. How do you feel?
Crazy trades. Before the trades, I want to say, dang, we couldn't beat the Thunder, but hey, at least we're kind of close.
Yo,
we'll see them at the end of February.
Yo, talking about this Triple J trade, it feels like eating my vegetables, right? I actually can't wait to talk about James Harden. But I'm gonna do things in what's it called? In like order of how they happened. What's that phrase for that? Fuck, there's a word.
Numerical order.
That's not what I'm looking for, but that still gets in chronological order.
Chronological order, yes.
Let's go. I'm not the biggest. Yeah, bro. There we go. There we go, man. We came up with the words as a community, as a family.
Come on, Denver.
Sorry, I can't spell right now. Did you spell it wrong? I thought you spelled it right. Damn. You're definitely better than me. Okay, so we talked about Triple J. Is it that? Oh no, then there was this little ass trade, view post. All right, so what got achieved here? Here's the thing. Do I particularly give a fuck about Jaden Ivey and Mike Conley going to the Bulls? No. Do I care about Kevin Huerter and Dario Saric going to the Pistons? No.
No.
What I care about is Minnesota shedding salary to potentially make a move for Giannis. Because my thing is that's what the benefit of this trade is supposed to be, right? This is supposed to be, because literally if you look at this, there's no words on what Minnesota gets, because literally they get nothing in this trade. They just wanted to get guys off the books so that they have space to make a move for Giannis. IQ at the buzzer, knocks down a 3. It's a 13-point lead. But yeah, so my thing about this is really bold, because I wouldn't make a trade that's just about shedding salary unless I knew I was going to get Giannis. Like, I would do this right before the Giannis trade. I think it's kind of bold of them to just make this trade and then be like, okay, we'll figure out this Giannis thing now. So I don't love it from that point, because I don't think Minnesota get Giannis. They have no picks, dude. They traded them all for Rudy Gobert. I believe they have one draft pick and then whatever young players they have on their roster. I think they get outbid pretty easily. So, yeah, again, my main talking point here is like, what does Minnesota have up their sleeve? Do they have like the Milwaukee Bucks GMs? Like, do they know where his kids are at? And like, do they plan to kidnap his kids or something? Like, what is the next thing that comes from this? Many did wrong by their citizens recently. They got to make up for it with a Giannis trade. Ultimate immigrant. No way. No way.
Yo, we did not need to go there.
Yo, that's wild too, because you know what the problem is that like I could definitely see them doing something. Like, I could definitely see a Giannis trade being framed that way. I think it would be wild if like, because think about it, right? If they let Ant get away with saying absolutely nothing about everything that happened, right? If they trade Giannis, they're putting a microphone right in his face, like, so what do you think? And he's gonna do the Giannis thing, man. If there's one thing Giannis loves talking about, it's like his perspective on life and how unique it is. Yeah, yo, facts, bro. They would parade him around like, see, we like them. Yo, and you know what's funny too, bro? I don't know, Kenyon, you probably remember this, right? When Giannis was a rookie, they had this man out here tweeting like, I mean, not to be like, oh, like he just got here, because he literally just did get here, right? But he was actually tweeting like he's like, I remember that tweet where he's like, yo, I just tried a smoothie for the first time. Holy shit, this is amazing. You know, like he has that like ability to lean into that character so well, bro. Hey, what's going on, Caden? Yes, they do have Jaden McDaniels. It's like, you know, they got Giannis, we got Jaden McDaniels. Is there a link? Yeah, there's a link. Are you trying to talk
I'm not
about
on you.
though? It's like Kylie in that Pepsi commercial. You know what's funny? I think you said the wrong Jenner sister, but it doesn't even matter. Like, but yeah, man, Minnesota. Bold of you to dump salary like it doesn't matter when I think it does matter. Like, I think you just lost players for nothing, and I think you're gonna get Giannis. What is that?
I'm not gonna lie. If we
Yeah.
get to this Harden trade, I gotta talk about some stuff because I might crash out on the Clippers.
Okay, we're 2 trades away. Like I said, all these trades before Harden feels like eating my vegetables. All right, the next move we got Vucevic for Anthony Simons. Now this shit pissed me off because Boston always gets a motherfucker like Vucevic, right? They always get a pretty good role player, not pretty good, like an excellent role player on a shitty team that's fucking wasting their time on that shitty team, and then they get them and they end up being valuable contributors. But I remember Derek White fucking withering away on a shitty San Antonio team, right? What did they do? Boston Celtics, Mr. Save a role player, you know, go scoop that role player up, change their life. Vucevic,
Boston
bro,
is literally getting free eats and rewarded for other team sloppy seconds. This ain't fair. They can't keep getting away with this.
Vucevic fucking turned into a 3-point shooter in Chicago. Now, does he play any defense? And now, I mean any defense. No.
No.
But he's going to rebound. He's going to score. He's going to shoot the 3. And the thing is, what does Boston do sometimes? Sometimes they enter fuck it mode. And they just decide we're going to shoot 63s in a game and just like we're going to tell the other team go to hell and just go like rain more 3s than they do. And Vucevic is perfect for that. Vucevic, again, like basically, unless you need a lineup to play defense, you're fine with Vucevic. But they can just take him off the court for Nemius Queta or Keita or Queta. I don't know how to say his last name. But they could just play him whenever they want to play defense. We got to get Turner for Pirtle. Yo, I'm hearing that. I have time for that. They're basically replacing KP with a cheaper dude who is more available. Yes. This is this is an excellent trade. Tatum's coming back. I was surprised. I thought he was coming back too. I was surprised to hear him talk about it like he wasn't. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he's still coming back. Hey, what's going on, Caden? Hawks were very inactive on this trade deadline. I know you're a big football fan. So you might not the NBA trade deadlines, bro. NBA trade deadlines can be fucking very entertaining.
Yeah.
Fuck ass Clippers, man.
Yeah, I hope you're doing well.
We're doing excellent, brother. We're doing excellent. They can legit outscore teams. Absolutely. Boucher needs to be a 3-time champ. This is needed. This is good perspective. I didn't have this. Also, yo, did you see when Russ got really mad at Chris Boucher and Chris Boucher just calmly explained why he took that shot, and Russ was like, you know what? I'm not even mad at you anymore. You know, Chris Boucher, noted good guy.
Yeah.
What happened?
Sorry, I'm watching the Nuggets game. We're finally back in the lead.
Good for you, man. That is the aura that he has. He is first team all aura. I was just trying to yeah, you know what? We need more Chris Boucher. He can rain 3s too. He needs to remind the Boston people I was a part of a 25-point comeback. W trade I see on my screen. Yo, actually, also Will. I don't know the next time I'll be doing an NFL stream, but bro, I just want to tell you, I feel your pain. With losing Clint Kubiak, very few people know your pain like me. In the last 8 years, I've seen the Eagles go to 3 Super Bowls and lose their offensive coordinator every single time. And the fucking trenches that is trying to find an offensive coordinator in the middle of February after they've all taken jobs is pain. I just want you to know, bro, if you're ever going through it this offseason, I'm there for you, bro. Nobody knows your pain like me.
Yo, anybody hopping up on the stream tomorrow night?
For sure, I'll be there.
Yeah, I got so many people hopping up on from my school.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's gonna be like a packed house tomorrow night.
Man, let's do it. Okay. Hey, people.
Finally.
It's that time we've been waiting for.
Clippers, man.
Before you guys jump in on this, bro, I want to call ISO just like James Harden. Yo, I think this trade.
I would do ISO.
This trade to me, To me, I did not know James Harden's bag chasing was this serious because I know he's a bag chaser. But to be honest, going to Cleveland for the bag is a bridge too far. I've seen he started out in OKC. Fair enough. He was drafted there. Where did he end up going? Houston. It's tax-free. It's a cool city, right? Where did he go after that? Well, Brooklyn, New York. That's great. New York to Philly, Philly to LA. Like, this is all fine, right? But man, at 36, at his big age, he decided it's time to go to Cleveland for the bag. That's a bridge too far, man. I just did not know the bag chasing was that serious. What is James Harden's career earnings? James Harden career earnings. It's a really big
since
number.
you said he must have been making like $30 million a year.
It's a really
I would not
really
be
big
surprised.
number. Cash breakdown, visual break. What the fuck did this? They used to have a tab under the player for career earnings. This is whack. Oh, Hoops Hype. You guys better have it. Past salaries? $374 million.
Wait, was
$374 million. And he said, I'm going to go to Cleveland for more M's. That's nasty. That is nasty, bro. He could be living a beautiful life on a beach somewhere. And where did Joakim Noah? He's going to Cleveland, where nobody else has ever wanted to go. Bro, think about it. Prime LeBron couldn't get guys to Cleveland. Prime LeBron struggled to get guys to sign up to live in Ohio. And this man went for nothing but the love of money as a person with 400 M's in career earnings. This guy is a sicko. You guys thought the strip club activities were sick of him? You thought him calling Daryl Morey a liar was sick? You thought the fat suit to get traded was sick? Nah. You thought the lack of passing was sick? No, bro. This is the sickest thing he's ever done. And again, there's just like so much stuff I want to talk about before we talk about basketball. But like, James Harden is like, I heard somebody describe it. It's perfect, right? If you ever hear somebody complain about their last 5 roommates, they're the problem, right? So this man has now complained about all these organizations, and this is about money, so it's a little bit different, right? But this man, he hits the exit ramp with so much conviction every single time. Like, I just don't understand what teams expect at that point. Like, if you're Cleveland, honestly, just look at yourself in the mirror. What do you think is going to happen with James Harden? You're going to sign him up for big money, and within 17 months, bro, at some point he's just going to be like, yo, I want out of here. You have a young team, bro. There's like generally in the grand scheme of things, you know, Donovan Mitchell.
Are we really calling the call for a young team though?
Well, I mean, okay, so Evan Mobley is like the biggest part of their team, in my opinion, well, aside from Donovan Mitchell, and he's like a very young and developing player still. So like, I guess that's like centers how I look at that team. Obviously they have Jarrett Allen, who's not young, Donovan Mitchell, that's not young. They had Garland, who was also developing. Now they don't. I guess they made themselves an old team kind of overnight. But yeah, man, this team isn't doing shit. Like, they always had a bad backcourt, at least from a basketball standpoint. Cleveland is used to having a bad backcourt defensively, so that doesn't really change. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. Like, did anybody see the Cleveland failing in the playoffs and think, you know who we need to rescue us? James Harden, notorious playoff dropper. That's who we need to rescue us. Like, this shit makes no sense. Here's the thing. I think this shit makes no sense for all parties involved. Does it make sense for James Harden? No. Does it make sense for the Clippers? Sorry. Does it make sense for the Cavs? No. Does it make sense for the Clippers? Sure. If you think you're about to lose him for free, you just lost Paul George for free, sure, trade James Harden. I actually like Garland back for a return. I don't even think the world of Garland. Like, he's a fine basketball player, but at least you got something back. That Harden trade is shocking. You got to respect it. Harden all about his money. Yo, this is more than all about his money. This is like only about his money, which is very interesting. You know we're gonna play them in the playoffs. So yeah, for sure, man. We're definitely gonna see James Harden. Yo, PTSD of James Harden hunting Gary Trent in Game 6, Raptors Sixers in the first round. I'm gonna get a lot of PTSD there.
Can I say something real quick?
One second. Let me just catch up on the chat. Did you see the AD he posted on Twitter account? Hold on. AD posted? Okay, I'll have to find that.
I think it means ad, like an actual ad.
Oh, true. I'm so locked in on the trade deadline. The ad he posted on Twitter hours after the news broke. Nah, I have to catch that for sure. For Garland, I know this is Garland. See, I caught this one. Out here misreading real words. but being able to interpret incorrect ones. Zanzibar is expensive for these guys. Okay, I hear that. But seriously, what is Cleveland great for that? We're about to learn. The man is going to do more for college education in Cleveland than LeBron and his scholarship. That's hilarious. This is a hilarious comment. Harden needs money to pay for Cancun yearly. Called him a liar in front of hundreds of... Yo, you know what's funny? One of the random things I have on StreamYard. Yo, hold on. On God, I have it. Yo, guys, I never knew I would need it for this purpose. I never knew. But I've always had this image queued up on StreamYard. It's the funniest thing in the world. Why is a bottle girl holding up Daryl Morey as a liar? Does anybody at this club know Daryl Morey? Can somebody pass the message on to him? What was the... You know how much hate you have to have in your heart to spend your time in China with random people telling them, hey, kids, Daryl Morey is a liar, right? You know how, like, think about how important it was for them to be there and be like, yo, James Harden, my idol, is going to speak to me. You know, this could be a life-changing opportunity. What does he do? He tells you Daryl Morey is a liar. And then you tell the bottle girl, you know, you can put anything on there. Happy birthday. Have a great Friday. I don't know. You can put anything on there. What do you tell her? Yo, put Daryl Morey is a liar. This guy's a sicko. I'm telling you, James Harden is a sick individual. Where was I? Big up time to shine. Good to see you. Hey, team, make Chris Paul report. I've seen Cavs getting ball. In what context? Mobley's on a supermax though. This is the thing, bro. Mobley's the biggest part of that team, and he's young as hell. We're sitting second. Yup, Celtics are in a good spot. I think the Clippers made a good trade. Yeah. Yo. This is solid recoup for the Clippers. Like, you have a 36-year-old James Harden. Your team is going nowhere. Kawhi's the last like old head you have to get rid of. Garland is not a bad piece to start your rebuild with. Like, it could be way worse.
Oh, I gotta talk when you're done, man.
All right, it's undecided. No, okay, true. This is about Tatum. Okay, I'm gonna find this ad and you can cook. And you know what? I'm actually gonna leave this on screen for a little longer because why not?
Man, look about you're not gonna talk about Clippers won the trade. You know who really won the trade?
Who?
The fucking Thunder. Because then the Clippers are gonna fall off a cliff and they're gonna get a top pick.
Yo,
I'm about to crash out. Because if the Thunder actually go back to back and get a top pick, I'm saying the league is rigged.
Yo, Jez, it was James Harden's ad? Because I look at this. I just put James Harden ad into Twitter and got a fucking post about Sadio Mane to start. All right, I'll figure that out later. Oh, go to his account. Say less.
This literally makes no sense, bro.
I saw that the Hawks got traded for a new player.
Hold on. Hold on.
What the?
Yo, so this guy was gambling online immediately after the trade. Okay, maybe I understand the bag chasing a little more here. Maybe I get it. One of the best players to step on an NBA floor. All right. You know what? Okay, hold on. Blake Griffin, Nelson Mandela. Don't ask me why I'm searching these together. Okay. The Clippers once created this. This is, why would they fucking post it without the whole thing? When the Clippers were trying to convince Blake Griffin to come back, they put him on a shirt with Obama, Muhammad Ali, Nelson Mandela, MLK, and look, that's Blake Griffin. So what I'm realizing about the Clippers is I see their game. They'll tell you that you're on par with these legends, and then they'll tell you you're one of the best players in the Clippers just lie. The Clippers are like toxically positive, bro. The Clippers just say shit. I understand how they got Kawhi. You know what? They probably look. They compared Blake Griffin to Nelson Mandela. They said James Harden is one of the best players ever. What do you think they told Kawhi? Yo, that's probably what they told Kawhi. They're like, yo, you come here, come fuck with these trees. You'll be on Forbes Fortune 500 immediately.
Yo, can I say something now?
Go ahead.
So last Friday, we had this thing called Winterfest. It's like pep rally, but for basketball.
Okay,
and,
true.
And so they were playing a game.
Yeah.
And they had the scores are automatically set to 6-7.
Why would they do that?
67 versus 67. That was
Why
the
would
score.
they do that?
Because I don't know.
Bro. Next year, don't go out of protest. You got to protest that event just on account of that.
Yeah, and then they were playing a game, and then they were the seniors shot they shot and got points. I think it was like 73-71 at the time, and then there was like, you know how the clock goes like seconds, and then like there's like that fast second that's going.
Did they stop it at 6.7?
No, they
okay,
the coaches came down, and one of the coaches threw it to the head coach threw it to the assistant coach, who shot it in on 0.8 seconds and won the game. And it was so crazy.
I guess that coach is him then.
Yeah, and I think it's weird because they won, they paused it and like for a second, and then they like unstopped the clock.
Yeah. Okay, so to the people listening to this, wondering why is Caden sharing a story of this random man hitting a buzzer beater? What I need you guys to know is Caden is 15 years old and from Atlanta. If you guys don't know much about Atlanta, that place is like a football haven. Basketball is not a huge thing there. If you guys know anything about the Hawks and how few people go to their games, you would understand. So I met Caden through my NFL channel. I then asked him if he follows basketball. He said no. I then asked him, right, Caden, person from Atlanta, I was like, do you know who Trae Young is? He said no. So this is how deep Caden is to not being a ball watcher or a ball knower. Now, look at how far we've come. Caden, has started his basketball journey. He watched the Hawks game. He started to learn the players' names, and now he's going to basketball events. So we changed his life. His life. It's called In Motion Football. I will try to drop a link. Where I could do it from my phone.
Also, Jared's here.
Oh, hell yeah. Jared. Bro, talk to us.
What up, people?
Celtic trade. Talk to us.
I didn't see the trade.
No, I mean Vucevic.
Was it the Vucevic trade?
Yes.
Oh, I love that trade. We get a veteran player to help us out. They're saying that if we get Vucevic, they're trying to get Tatum back this season, but he doesn't want to come back this year.
Yo, okay. So, are you gonna start calling Vucevic Vucci Man?
I don't know what we're gonna call him. That's up.
You should.
It's up to the Celtics fans.
You should convince all the Celtics fans you know to call him Vucci Man. Also, sorry, Andrew. I saw this comment. This is the second ice joke related to the Timberwolves.
Yo, God.
We got today. And I just want to say, you guys
two sucks like they did to the people. I had to do it. My bad. Had to do it.
For context, right? Minnesota is down 13 against Toronto. But yeah, man, I just want to say that I'm happy you guys found this community. And if I could give you both of you a high five, I would.
Okay, update on the Nuggets games, 85-80 Knicks.
I know.
Yo, Jared, you just missed an interesting story that I told.
No, I heard it all.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah,
I heard it all.
Vucci Man is amazing, bro. Especially with like.
But he's he's a free agent at the end of the season too. So
they're probably gonna get him.
Vucevic.
We need a big man in our lineup, and he's the only big man that we traded for.
Where does Chris Paul rank in terms of greatest Raptors point guards of all time? I don't know where he ranks, but he's probably above Gravis Vasquez.
Oh, what a 3 by Brunson.
So you're watching the Knicks. King is watching the Nuggets. I'm watching the Raptors.
The Knicks are playing the Nuggets.
Oh, that's one game. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well,
I'll move from 3.
I can watch my Celtics move.
I have no game to watch.
Damn.
Because the team doesn't play till.
And by the way, the Celtics brought up Ron Harper's son.
Yo, I know you might think that that's dope, but Ron Harper was in the Raptors organization for a long time. He is. Oh, I wish I had the audio. I don't have the audio. King, if I had the 2 packs of ass audio, I would play that right now. Because Ron Harper's kid.
We're playing Rod. We have Ron Harper Jr. starting in our starting lineup today on a back-to-back.
Ron Harper's basketball ability, it all went to Dylan Harper. Ron Harper got none of it.
That's yeah.
We ain't gonna do anything. Are we? Wow. Raptors love never. Yo, like I think the Ochai trade is a sign that like there's no moves happening. Because why would you do that if there was another move happening? Like if there wasn't anything solid. Because in theory you could put Ochai in whatever your next trade is. But to just firmly decide we ain't doing shit with Ochai, I think that's a sign. Happy we got rid of Anferni. He actually improved and became a better defender over time. He has elite. We're off the bench, carried multiple times, but Happy got rid of his heavy price tag. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like he's a free agent, Vooch is a free agent, right? But you're probably
a big man.
You're probably not going to spend money on Simons when he has a skill set. You already have other players that can do like you have a Peyton Pritchard, you have a Derek White. Why would you spend money on Anthony Simons? Whereas Vucci Mane, you still have like that. He provides stuff that you don't have. So if you're going to spend some bread, it may as well be on someone like that. So, yeah.
Wait a minute.
Plus, we need a big man in our lineup. Plus, we need a big man in our lineup too.
Speaking of needing a big man in their lineup, the Washington Wizards have traded for Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, Dante Exum for the measly price of Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks, and 3 second-rounders. Brief bit of context before I react to this. It says 2 second-round picks. It's really 2 first-round picks. It's really 1 first-round pick because one of those first is OKC's pick in the next draft. Like
brother!
That pick is the 30th overall pick, bro. That pick is a second-round pick. It's a first-round pick by name. It's a first-round pick with a mask on. Sorry, it's a second-round pick.
You notice?
So rewire your thinking. They traded AD for 1 first-round pick and 4 seconds, actually.
And by the way, I got a fact about this too for the Wizards.
All right, hold on. Time to Shine is a Raptors fan. That's my dog. I forgot Chris Middleton was even a basketball player. Here's the thing. So you forgot Chris Middleton was a basketball player, right? You probably didn't know that AJ Johnson and Malachi Branham were basketball players, and you only know Marvin Bagley from slander. You don't actually know anything. I implore you to do a thought exercise. What else do you know about Marvin Bagley other than he's ass at basketball? Do you know anything about him at all?
No, man. No, come on! Don't disrespect him like that.
You know what? That's true. I'm going a little bit extra for no reason. I guess what I'm really just trying to say is they traded this man Anthony Davis for fuck all, and I think if anything, that just shows you how not hot of a commodity he is, and it makes perfect sense. This is a 32-year-old man who cannot stay healthy. He couldn't stay healthy in his late 20s. He's only getting older. He's going to ask for a lot of money. He doesn't even like playing his best position. Like, I barely want Anthony Davis on my basketball team, right? The Wizards' price that they paid for Anthony Davis is kind of reasonable. The Mavericks' price that they paid for Anthony Davis is horrendous. So yeah, whenever you think about the Dallas Mavericks, just know that they traded Luka Doncic for Marvin Bagley, who was drafted ahead of Luka Doncic, but that tells none of the story.
Wait, but do you know what this also means?
Yeah.
Are the Wizards really running a duo with Trae Young and AD?
Yo, Trae Young and AD being on the same team, I saw somebody describe this as like when you run my career for too long, like 5 seasons into the future.
This feels exactly like that.
You end up with this fucking team, right? Here's what I'll say about Washington. When they traded for 20, well, how old is, I think Trae Young is 28. Real quick, I'm going to look this up. When they traded for 27-year-old Trae Young, I thought that actually was pretty far off of their core because Wizards, Sparak. Real quick, if you look at like the core of this Wizards team, right? Alex Sarr is 20, Trey Johnson is 19, Bilal Coulibaly is 21, Bub Carrington is 20, Cam Whitmore, actually he doesn't count. Will Riley is 19, Keyshawn George is 22. If you look at the young core of this team, you're talking about children. So when they got 27-year-old Trae Young, I'm like, guys, when these guys are all good and ready to play high-level basketball, the motherfucker Trae Young might be 30.
It's out of the league.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. 30-31, best case scenario. Realistically, he's probably too old. Now, I said that about 27-year-old Trae Young. People, how do you think I feel about Anthony Davis? I'm thinking about Anthony Davis.
Lost. What are we doing?
Bro, Anthony Davis might be out of the league like within the next 18 months. Not out of the league. That's harsh. But he might not be like a commodity very, very soon. And look, they didn't trade shit for him. So again, it's not like it's a bad deal. I'm just saying, like, what is the end game here? This man is going to be extension eligible at the end of the year. God forbid they extend him. God forbid they extend him. Because if they extend him,
does that say 62 mil? No,
62 mil. That if he turns this down, it's a player option. That means he's going for more M's. I always thought Utah was going to trade away Laurie, but now they're building with him. Yes, I agree. I did not think that they were actually going to build around Laurie. IQ hits a big 3. Raptors back up 11. Wizards are trying to get serious at some level. Chris Middleton and Klay Thompson on the same core washed.
What level are the Wizards trying to get to?
Yo, nasty. Absolutely. Dallas is going to be nasty, bro. It's Cooper Flag and old heads. Trade will get them into better sets than before. It gives them 2 years of, okay, you tried, and then 2 contracts off the books here. No, here's the thing. Like, it's just, I guess literally they made these 2 trades. They traded no picks for Trae Young, and they traded basically all seconds for AD. Like, it's not like they gave up a whole ton for these players. So it's not, they didn't pay a price. And then, by the way, funny shit, right? Washington, I talked about all these younger players, right? They're going to get another great young player because I don't think Trae Young is going to play this year. AD is probably not going to play this year. So they're going to add another great young player to this core. Like, Washington is not going to be good with AD and Trae Young. So I don't know. Like, they're literally just getting generational wealth to be like big, like, the big brother, big sister program, when like you get like a 15-year-old to hang out with like a good 22-year-old that has great grades and got into a great program. Like, they're kind of just setting up that shit with AD and Trae Young. Trae Young and AD are not going to win shit in Washington, right? They're just going to be good role models. They're getting paid a lot of money to do that. It's not a horrible gig, but like, I don't know.
But can we seriously call, once again, Trae Young and Anthony Davis good role models?
From a knowing how to play basketball side of things, yes. I don't know much about how they are as like OGs and like people. I don't know that part. Yo, Mamu just blocked a 3-point shot. I did what? But yeah, from like, what did he say here? Trae Young is gonna get them into better sets. Yeah, Trae Young is gonna do a good job of running an offense.
I got a question for you though.
What's up?
What do you think about the Sixers trade?
Oh, we're gonna get to that. Role model. I don't think Trae Young. I don't think Young's been a bad dude at all. Yeah, no, I don't think like I don't know one way or the other. Like, I have no like intel. I also don't pay attention to this shit, right? But I don't know how these guys are as like in the Garrett Temple role. I know it's from a basketball standpoint. Like, they're definitely gonna be good people in terms of just like playing good, winning basketball. For these younger players to be teammates with and like learn from as well. Okay, Sixers trade, since somebody brought it up. Again, you want IQ being a point guard to trade. Again, IQ also kind of not really a point guard, which I imagine is your point. But yeah.
Yeah,
watching Scotty trying to fend off Naz Reid is hilarious.
Dude, the other trade that surprised me today was the Kobe White trade to the Hornets of all.
All in due time. All in due time. The Sixers
And
made
this one.
Yeah, so
this one surprised me too.
The Sixers traded Jared McCain to OKC for a 2026 Rockets first round pick and 3 second-round picks. So 2026 Rockets first round pick, that's definitely going to be in like the back 5. So you're talking about the pick between 26 and 29. So yeah, there's not a great pick, and then second round picks. So they traded a bunch of change for Jared McCain. And like I said before, I'm going to restate it for anyone who's not there, right? Jared, the variety of outcomes that are possible with Jared McCain, right? Worst case scenario, he doesn't pan out. And the Raptors. I just watched Scotty Barnes score. Up 13 now. So if the Thunder have so much more draft capital than these 4 picks that they traded, so they could obviously just replace McCain at an instant if this doesn't work out. Now, if he's okay, like if he meets expectations, then he's going to be a valuable bench player for a team that, you know, from their standpoint, what they really need to do is not have to pay bench. When you're OKC and you have 3 max contracts on your books, what you really need to do is not have to give too much money to the guys around them. So if Jared McCain is a valuable player on a rookie contract, guess what you got? You got a guy that can compete on a rookie contract. Now, if he exceeds expectations, you can trade him for way more than this shit that they traded. So I don't see OKC losing from this opportunity at all. There's a variety of different ways it goes, and I think that they're perfectly fine in every single timeline. From Philly's standpoint, I don't know what Jared McCain did. Like, I actually don't know. Somebody, you guys can educate me.
Take care.
All right, take care, buddy. You guys can educate me about what happened in Philly. Like, why are they trading him? I don't see a reason to give up on a young player that showed promise in his rookie year. When it's not like Philly is this like juggernaut that has no space in their lineup for a young player. Like, I don't get it.
No, it's because they want to bring back Quentin Grimes in the free agency.
Is that what it is? Who doesn't make the more?
Yeah, Shams posted that out too because they wanted to make space. They had too many guards, and they want to bring back Quentin Grimes in free agency.
I guess. TikTok boy, yo, the content from OKC is about to be booming. Kobe White will come off the bench. Oh damn. That's a solid role. That's a solid role for him. Can the Raptors beat Cavs Harden in the playoffs? I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, so sorry. Your answer is can. They can. I just don't think they will. But they can for sure.
You wonder why? During the prime James Harden strip club era, guess where all of his best games were? Against Toronto, because they had the worst strip clubs out of everyone.
Wait, is that a stat?
I am being so serious. I saw a YouTube video where a guy on Reddit did a whole statistical stuff on it, and it said that yes, Toronto had the worst.
So I need to know how they rank the strip clubs, right? Just because I'm curious. Because here's the thing: if I were to strongly defend Toronto strip clubs, I think people would get the wrong impression of me. Not that there's anything wrong with going to strip clubs. I just wouldn't be speaking from personal experience. That being said, I doubt Milwaukee has better strip clubs than Toronto. I doubt San Antonio has better strip clubs than Toronto.
Miami was ranked 1, and that was usually its worst games.
Hey, that
Utah was actually ranked 3rd.
Fucking man, throw the whole list in the trash.
Wait, no,
throw the whole list in, man. Utah 3rd? No way.
Yo, I am being so. And this man actually really went in the bag for this.
One second. I gotta look something up.
What's number
Utah?
What's number 2, King? What's number 2?
I'm about to check. Hold up.
Utah's number 3. Alarm says, throw it all in the trash.
Yo, I remember Utah has some weird laws. Private housing. So
yeah.
Yes. Even though the Mormon, they still have like a 4.3 rating together out of like the top 10 strip clubs.
Okay, man. I can't find what I was looking for. Anyways, man, throw the whole list in the trash.
It's top 5 is Miami, Chicago, Salt Lake City, LA, New Orleans.
He is too small to match next to Maxey compared to VJ Edgecombe. So then he's relegated to being a bench player, and maybe they think
So
that
Chicago, number 2.
they have no chance of
Yes.
keeping him, so you may as well get some value back, I guess. For trades when he sees the
Or
right
just-
opportunity. No, Presti is definitely him. Grimes also there's too many point guards. Okay. Main reason was promoting Grimes. Got you guys. I hope he brings value. He can bring not only as a shooter, but as a ball handler without J-Dub. Mostly we got Shea or AJ. We can trust to handle the ball. We just had a few injuries as well. Yeah, I mean, again, OKC is at a luxury with capital
Their
where they
Celtics are
can,
in commercial.
they can address their needs as they get them. They got some repressed people. Was also
Ooh.
they got injured again. Is AD a Hall of Famer? Ooh. Okay, hold on. The basketball Hall of Fame is trash. So like low key, almost everyone's a Hall of Famer. So yes. But if I I think he is because I don't think the threshold is that high in the NBA Hall of Fame.
I was about to be like 2020 alone. It's gonna be like his main point of why he's in the Hall of Fame.
I think so, Jez.
Andrew,
I think so.
okay.
Oh, he has the Olympics. Yeah,
I gotta
they care about the Olympics a lot.
Injury
I was like,
news.
it's the
Christian Watson
basketball.
just walked in the locker room for Denver. Number 8 for the Nuggets. Watson for the Nuggets.
Peyton Watson.
Fuck, no, it's
Yep.
Braun. My white boy. No. This
The-
team's always injured.
Yo, the
No, it's
We're about to
number
be on
8.
a 3-game losing streak.
Yo, Denver low-key has exciting whites.
No,
Yeah,
it's
but
number
like,
8. He wasn't white. He wasn't white.
it wasn't Braun?
No, it was a different Watson.
Damn.
He was
Yeah,
a taller.
big one.
He's taller.
But like, yo, if we lose this game, we're on a 3-game losing streak.
Yo, Will, that just shows how bad the sentiment of losing Luka was in Dallas that they got a Hall of Famer back and they treated him like he was a sack of potatoes. And they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong at all to treat an NBA 75 Hall of Famer like he was a sack of potatoes. Because in that context, he was.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Peyton Watson. Alon was right. Peyton Watson. Yeah, he's hurt with a hamstring injury because he was pulling his hamstring.
Oh, yeah,
this
bro.
is-
Hold on. You're right, bro. NCAA champion as well. So he won in college, in the pros, and in the Olympics. That's a triple crown for him, man. Good for AD.
So yeah, he's
That's a
gonna
Hall of
be
Famer
in
for
the
80.
Hall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen worse. Ain't T-Mac in the Hall of Fame?
He's
I don't
in
think
the Hall
so.
of Fame. But you know what it is? T-Mac is
He
like
is.
the that boy nice factor for T-Mac is like through the roof.
No,
but
he's
yeah,
like
Also,
Kobe White
if
trade.
T-Mac and Melo is in the Hall of Fame, 80's gonna be in there.
yeah, if you're talking about a lack of accolades, yeah, T-Mac's accolades aren't really up there. But like, yeah, AD's accolades are way better.
I know, and that also it's the basketball. They're gonna obviously count Olympics in NCAA.
Yeah, it's not the NBA Hall of Fame. I said that incorrectly.
By the way-
yeah, it's just the basketball Hall of Fame. So
By the way, King, I like these Nuggets jerseys.
Yeah, I did too. It's the black ones.
Yep, the black, all black.
Yep.
I'm hearing you, Kenyon. I'm hearing you. You're making some compelling points.
Kobe White trade. Ooh.
Kobe White did get traded. The Bulls, after trading Vooch, they traded Kobe White to the Hornets for Colin Sexton, Ousmane Dieng, and 3 second-round picks. So a lot of second-round picks got traded today, man. From the Bulls
I heard
standpoint,
I heard
they're
them.
just tearing a team down, and it's important for them to get as much as they can for whoever they have left because they lost a lot of people for nothing, man. They lost DeMar for nothing. They lost Zach LaVine for nothing, right? So getting
Nothing.
whatever they could get for Vooch and Sexton, for Kobe White makes sense. From Charlotte's standpoint, I think Kenyon put it really, really well. Let me pull up. Kobe White will come off the bench and basically be a 6'5" combo guard, 6-man who can bomb threes. This is a good role for him, right? So a lot of the times what I talk about with basketball players is like when a person asks me like, oh, is this player,
Ooh.
what I always say is that like, well, what are you going to ask of them, right? Depending on the role that you ask of a player, that completely dictates how I feel about a player. So if you were to make Kobe White the number one option of a team, which is more or less what we've seen as of late, I would tell you that's not great because it's not great. But you tell me Kobe White is going to be your sixth man chucker off the bench. I think that's a sick role for him. And like the Charlotte Hornets have quietly been playing some decent basketball against particular games. Like, so I don't really know what they're cooking up. Like, again, I've seen the Raptors struggle against them. I've seen the Thunder have a bad game against them. Hornets are capable of playing some good ball. And again, they have a starting lineup, right? Like they have LaMelo, Knipple, Brandon Miller, Bridges, Diabate, I think, starts at center. But if not, this guy is not going to come in and be asked to change their backcourt. He's there to just literally bomb threes. And that's a sick role. So I think it's a good trade for both teams. Like they both are meeting their objectives.
Damn, this Knicks and Nuggets game is getting interesting.
T-Mac was the OG Project 6ix9ine player. Yes.
Oh, no.
I get that part for sure. Also, like, yo, he had way more game than a lot of the Project 6ix9ine players that we got. But yeah, it definitely wasn't a given that he was going to be amazing. Also, Jared, I hear the commentary in the background.
I thought to turn down. Tell me when you can't hear it anymore.
Yeah. We're good now. We're good.
That good.
Okay. The last trade to talk about is LaMelo Ball getting basically just like Chris Paul got traded somewhere.
Did you say LaMelo Ball? You mean Lonzo Ball? You said LaMelo Ball got traded.
Yes, definitely not LaMelo. Lonzo got traded. Just like Chris Paul, he got traded somewhere where he's going to get bought out. So the Raptors aren't actually going to roster Chris Paul. They're just going to cut him, and he's going to be a free agent. Probably going to sign with the Lakers if I had to guess. LaMelo.
Yeah.
Damn. Lonzo. He's getting traded to the Jazz. But like it says here, the Jazz are expected to discuss his future soon, and the future is probably cutting him. And Lonzo gets to sign with a playoff contender in free agency. So like with every single year, there's a wave of free agency that happens after the trade deadline, and Chris Paul and Lonzo are headed to that free agency.
By the way, I've been hearing some rumors about Bucks and Nets interested in Cam Thomas.
No, Harden's suiting up for Saturday for the first time. 2 of 4 banana boat on the Lakers. I need it for size reaction. I think one of the very first things in this chat, I told Sai about this. He said, nah, I don't want. So size reaction is pretty clear.
Okay, who you guys have tonight, Thunder or Spurs?
Thunder, man. I think they get that get back.
No, I need the Spurs. I need the memes to continue.
I hear that. Hold on.
Also, the Spurs winning makes me feel better that, it's like it makes me have a slight get back on them for us failing to win against them.
I get that. Yo, Washington, man, they're going to have a top 3 pick. Top 3 in the lottery. We'll see what pick they get. Our whole team is out at San Antonio. Damn. Okay, fair enough. San Antonio is getting the W.
Yo, I just need the Clippers to not fall off a cliff. Please,
because there's some injury news for Thunder. There's some injury news for Thunder too.
Is there?
Shea has an abdominal strain.
So other than trading Ochai, he ended up getting flipped to Brooklyn. So it was a 3-team deal where Chris Paul goes to the Raptors to get cut. Ochai goes to Brooklyn.
Yes.
And I don't think anything went to the Clippers. Because
nothing went to the Clippers.
Nothing. So yeah, I don't. The Clippers' involvement in the trade was sending money to Brooklyn and Chris Paul to Toronto.
Yes. Ooh. I want to keep an eye out on the trade deadline rumors for Giannis, though.
Yeah, so I mean that's the last thing because amazingly all the big moves kind of happened already, like Triple J, AD, James Harden,
Jared McCann.
It's really only Giannis left.
Nah,
and Ja.
No, we're not adding Jared McCann to that.
Oh no, I meant what's it called?
No, Jared McCann was like, and Jared McCann like, nah, keep him out the list.
He said, no, you shall not pass.
He's on the team.
I don't think.
And the Knicks just took the lead.
Yo, I didn't expect them to pull those
Oh.
deals either.
Giannis wants to go to Minnesota. That's what they're predicting he might go to is Minnesota.
But Minnesota's basically got the team to do that.
Yeah, where is? There's no basketball updates on my timeline. I guess the.
By the way, did Jamal Murray get a new haircut?
Probably.
Hey, he better keep the haircut because he's giving the next 30.
Hey, that's a good
Cat.
thing to state your opinion on.
No,
this game's kind of close. This game's kind of close. This game's kind of close to 102 to 101. The Knicks and the
I know the
Nuggets.
fanspo community must be going crazy.
Yo, they must be going
104
crazy.
to 1. Tim Hardaway Jr. 104 to 102.
Yeah. Come on.
Yo, fanspo's filled with Giannis.
Ew! Does that stay LaMelo to the Kings? That would be a Sacramento trade, though.
What? That's disgusting. That's a disgusting.
Nah, we have to actually see this.
I heard the Heat want Ja and Giannis both on their team. I saw that same report that they want to keep Bam and Norman Powell, but they're willing to trade everything else for Ja and Giannis. So then I think about it. Okay, that starting five would be Ja, Norman Powell, insert random small forward, and then Giannis as the 4 and Bam as the 5.
And they're going to give Ja like a 3-year deal too. If they do get
those 4 players is horrible. The spacing is nasty.
Oh
no, that's nasty.
It's tied.
Like Ja doesn't really shoot that well. Giannis doesn't shoot well at all from 3. Bam does not really shoot. Like Norman Powell is fine, but that's one guy. And then you're that small forward you put on the floor better be a sniper. Like I just was thinking about Miami's like what they're targeting, and I'm like, man, those 4 players aren't even great like that as a 4.
Man, forget that.
And
Ain't Pat Riley still coaching?
You mean
timeout Nuggets 106 to 104.
Is Pat Riley still coaching the Heat?
No, he's never been coaching. He's the GM.
I mean, like, yeah, bro. Pat Riley against Ja Morant. Yo, you just know they're gonna go at it.
Yeah, yo, I appreciate that. No, I have the video loaded into StreamYard on the NFL channel. I've just been too lazy to do it the other way for this channel. Dante DiVincenzo drives baseline.
Dude, this Knicks and Nuggets game is getting close.
To 6, and then Naz Reid makes a 3. The deficit is cut to 3. Wait, do the Hornets get DeMar's daughter at the free throw line? They have to. They have to. Yo, okay. So, Jez, I've seen this. I saw this somewhere else on the timeline. They're comparing Shams to Fabrizio. Yo, Shams, low-key, I don't think he broke any news about any of the deals that happened. Like, if you think about it, bro, all the scoops were elsewhere. Some other reporter had James Harden to the Cavs because I heard about that a day before it happened. Nobody had Triple J to the Jazz. Nobody had AD to the Wizards, bro. Nobody had Trey to the Wizards. Like all the trades that the major trades that have happened
Jazz
have been surprises. Nobody had Jared McCain to just to piss King off. Nobody had Jared McCain to the Thunder. Yeah, man. Yo, you know what it is? When you go to ESPN. I mean, okay, Woj is the exception, but when you go to ESPN, like you don't really have to be him like that anymore. Like being on ESPN will get you numbers. So I don't know, man. I feel like Shams, his hustle isn't there anymore. He's like Tony Romo. He fell off. Pablo has been kind of quiet. Shams probably. So yeah, man. I don't know.
3 from the Joker.
I don't know what the reason is, but Shams didn't have shit this trade deadline. That's why, like, when it comes to this Giannis thing, Shams is the last person I'm listening to. Give me Michael Scotto. Shams let the money get to him. Yo,
Michael Scotto, yeah.
Michael Scotto is good.
Yeah, Michael Scotto.
What's his name? Fuck, Jake Fisher. Fischer, Fischer. He's had some good scoops. Basically, according to them, it looks like the Raptors aren't going to get Domantas Sabonis anymore, which I'm pretty happy about, to be honest. And the main reason is that the Kings want a first-round pick and the Raptors don't want to trade a first-round pick. But I've been pretty against Sabonis, so I'm happy that it fell apart.
I'm glad my Celtics didn't get Zubac. I'm glad we got Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, so Will, no, this is exactly it. Shams is like the mouthpiece where if he says it, it's stamped and it's happening. This is where the Fabrizio comparisons really, really, really like check out, because basically, yeah, Shams is the tap-in guy who when you see him reported, it's like good as gold for the most part. But yeah, he hasn't broken any rumors at all. Hey man,
no,
take
he
care.
hasn't.
Good to see you.
It's been other people.
Go ahead.
It's been other people that have been telling the rumors, not even Shams. He's like been linked to every single trade this year.
For sure. But yeah, I'll see you later, Jez.
And this game, the Knicks and Nuggets game are tied right now with 1 minute left almost.
Time to shine.
And Brunson scored.
Yo,
And Brunson scored 108 to 106. Oh my God, this game's getting close.
Forget making a push to make a big three of Sabonis, BI, and Scotty Barnes. Like, come on, no way.
Oh my God, the ball rolled out. Oh, I bet King is getting nervous.
Well, how much time is left in that game?
59.1 seconds left of 108 to 106 New York. It's a 2-point game with 59 seconds left.
Man, OKC, they definitely aren't doing charity like that, man. And I hate it.
Bulls Raptors. Ooh. When's that, tomorrow?
Bulls or Wolves? Who did you say?
I said Bulls Raptors.
Yeah, it's tomorrow. So it's, you know what's funny? The Raptors got a pretty easy scheduling. They got a great scheduling situation there, right? Because they traded. They're going to play the Bulls as the Bulls made their Vucevic and Kobe White trades. So they're not going to have Vucevic, Kobe White, or any of the guys they got back in those trades because they won't be processed in time. So the Bulls will be playing with like 8 random guys. So tomorrow's stream we'll have nothing. Like we'll be talking a lot about trades, and we can't do the trade machine anymore, but we can do the game. We're gonna have we might bring the grids back. We'll have a good time. We'll have a good time tomorrow, but the basketball will not be phenomenal unless you're a Raptors fan.
Well, the Tigers just got better for pitching. Detroit Tigers. They got Framber Valdez.
Yo, Mamu hit a 3. That's fucking lit. Let's go. How many of the players traded?
Dude, the Nuggets have the ball with.
What I would say is that it's a hard thing to establish what this list is because
sakes, come on.
I'm pretty sure the Raptors would be they would check in on everyone and like get a feel for what the value is in terms of people that they were meaningfully making
7,
offers
6,
for.
You're a little
5,
don't spoil.
4.
Wait.
I'm not.
I would say.
Oh my
AD.
God. Oh.
Wait, did the game end?
It's going
It's going to OT. It's going to OT. Oh.
Damn,
No,
Jared, you
the
sound
Nuggets
really
call a
happy about
timeout.
Wait.
Nuggets call a timeout. 0.6 seconds left.
If we get a buzzer beater win, I'm gonna be hyped.
Yo, I just saw the Mamu 3, man. Big shot.
Wait, what did he call the? Wait, did he call the timeout earlier, or was it at 0.6 seconds? No, wait.
All right, so hold on. This is a bad.
I'm just happy that this is a good game, though. I haven't seen a good game.
I still maintain this is a bad idea for AD. Like, if I was the Wizards, I would actually let him hit free agency because, one, he's going to be 34. So let all the injuries that are going to happen, and then let him see free agency. And yeah, I wouldn't think it's a huge threat that you're going to lose him in free agency. Trae Young, that one makes a little bit more sense to me because you also, like, you don't have, I think he's only under contract for 1 more year. And if Trae hits free agency, I could see somebody else out, like, putting a good offer on the table. But I don't think 34-year-old Anthony Davis is getting shit on the open market. So that is not where I would. So,
King, how much time am I ahead of you?
You're like a few seconds
from that play.
Big missed free throw by
2 seconds. Okay, I won't spoil. I won't spoil this last play before if it goes.
Andrew, you just brought up a great point. This is something that I love talking
Hmm?
about. Something I love talking about. Hold on. Washington Wizards basketball.
Who are they going to hand it to? No. Oh,
Damn it!
Those contrasting
was
reactions.
close.
It was so close, man.
That was close by the Joker calling game.
Andrew, I would like to direct your attention to the 1978-79 Washington Bullets. They had 54 wins. Since that point, Washington has not had a 50 season. You know how low of a bar that is? 50 wins is not the hardest thing to get. Lowry and DeRozan got 50 wins 3 times easily. Washington hasn't got a 50-win season since the 70s. That is a great example of exactly what you're talking about.
King, that was a lucky bounce for the Joker on that last play.
Bullets would have been Ja's team in the past. Facts, bro. Ja. Who else has had gun troubles? I think Zach Randolph.
Gilbert Arenas.
Gilbert Arenas.
Oh,
Gilbert Arenas.
Yo, he literally did play for Washington too. Oh my goodness. Imagine if they were the Bullets.
Yep. Gilbert Arenas, yep. By the way, this Knicks and Nuggets game is going to OT.
Oh yeah.
Joker had a good shot, but the bounce screwed him over. Ugh. So who you guys think gets traded tomorrow?
Nobody, to be honest.
Nobody. You think the Bucks keep Giannis?
I think all the trades happen today. I think Giannis gets moved in July.
In the offseason?
Yeah.
Hey, but holy crap, Celtics, you're up by 22 points.
You really think
over
so?
Houston?
You don't think Giannis gets a surprise trade?
No, I just think that, like, here's the thing. Milwaukee, they're not actually enthusiastically trading Giannis. They're just doing it because they have to. And the thing is, I think you get a better offer in July when it's the offseason and everyone has all their assets to trade, right? Like when you're trading somebody mid-season, there's teams that could be interested in Giannis, but they traded their pieces in like this past July, you know, that they maybe could trade for Giannis. Like it's the same thing it's the same thing in all sports. The off season is the best time to make a trade because everybody has all their assets and they're planning from the beginning, and you're just more likely to get a bidding war. It's tough to get a bidding war mid-year when there's less teams that have all their assets. So I would say it makes sense for them to do it in July if they want the best offer. And I think that's what they're going to do. However, if a team just puts together like an amazing offer, maybe they do it. From what I heard, and I don't know if this is true, it kind of sounds like bullshit to me. What they wanted from Minnesota was what they wanted is Jaden McDaniels and 3 first-round picks. That doesn't sound crazy, but the fact that Minnesota hasn't ran with that, actually no, hold on, Minnesota doesn't even have 3 first-round picks. Yeah, maybe that's just their price in general, and like 3 first-round picks and a good player. So I don't know. I feel like maybe that could be met.
And the Bucks like that offer too from the T-Wolves too.
Here's what about LeBron? So that one's tricky because LeBron has a no trade clause, so he could only ever be traded to like whatever team he wants to go to. And the way I understand LeBron is I don't think he's the kind of guy who would give the Lakers like, oh, here's 3-4 teams I would be happy with. I think he would pick his next team. So in a way, that's not actually even a real trade. That's just LeBron picking his new team and you getting whatever that you can get back for him. So that doesn't feel like, I don't see LeBron picking a new team in the middle of the year and moving to a different city and living out of a hotel. I just don't think LeBron does that mid-year. So I think the chances are like 0 of this happening. We're cooking as these.
Come on, I need to hit my
back 2.
I need it. I need to hit my parlay in this Knicks game, the Nuggets game. I have a Jokic doing triple-double today.
Yo, it's gonna happen, bro. When he gets traded, Thanasis is going with him. Because think about it, right? If you trade Giannis but you keep Thanasis, he's just gonna remind you of Giannis at all times. That'll be sad. That's like breaking up with somebody and keeping all their shit. Like you don't do that. You get rid of their shit. So like Thanasis is like a part of Giannis's property, you know? So yeah, you get
Yo,
rid of
that
him
is
immediately.
low-key wild to talk about.
Yo, it's the same thing with Bronny and LeBron, bro. If you trade LeBron, bro, Bronny has to go with him. That's why LeBron, if LeBron and Giannis ever got traded, it would be the funniest thing in the world.
Yo, they...
Uh-oh, King's pissed off. Let me see. How is that at and one?
So they're getting him. Will, if you have the link to this mock trade, actually, I don't think you can post links in the thing. Okay, I'll have to make you a mod at some point. But yeah, let me know. I'd love to find this offer.
And Alama, I do have a parlay in this Nuggets and Knicks game.
What's the parlay?
I had Joker getting a triple-double, and he's 1 assist away from a triple-double.
Yeah.
And then I had the Nuggets winning. So this is kind of getting stressful for me.
Hey man, best of luck. Best of luck.
This is my first parlay for basketball. I usually do it for like football, baseball, and hockey sometimes, but
most places encourage people to gamble responsibly. Not me though, yo. Like gamble as much as you can. That dragon's not going to chase itself.
hang on, let me hear this real quick.
Yo, L influencer, bro.
Yo, somebody has to do it, man.
Okay.
Yo,
Okay, there's no foul.
Don't get this straight. If FanDuel gives you a bag for a sponsor, you're gonna sell out, tell them to gamble.
Yo, I'm actually gonna do more of God's work for FanDuel than anyone else, right? Think about FanDuel pays for gambling, and then you tell people to gamble responsibly. Hell no. FanDuel gives me money. I'm gonna tell you guys, bro, whatever your life savings are, bet half at a time. Never more than half, but bet you can go up to half. Like I'm gonna give people horrible guidelines, but guidelines nonetheless. But like I said, people gamble as much as you can. That dragon's not gonna chase itself.
By the way, who's the Nuggets coach again?
Adelman's kid.
I was like, I don't know the coach, to be honest.
I think his name is David or Rick. No, Rick was his dad. Yeah, that's David. David Adelman.
David.
Same one who took us to the playoffs last year.
Oh yeah.
Okay, that guy. Okay.
Wow, this game is getting tight, King. It's kind of making me nervous for my parlay here.
LeBron will be. So hold on, just to talk about this. LeBron going to Cleveland. So that's the thing. I could see him going to Cleveland. It's just mid-season after the James Harden trade. Like, what do they have to trade for LeBron up to his salary? Because he's making $50 million. So they have to trade a huge chunk of salary to get up to LeBron's salary. So I just don't think that happens now because DeAndre
They
Hunter,
literally have to trade either D-Mitch or Mo.
Oh, let's go, Jamal. Let's go, Jamal Murray.
Premium piece in a LeBron deal, given how much money he makes. So I don't think it's happening. LeBron will be a Cowboys.
Good shot.
Yo, I can hear this stuff. I can hear this for sure. Like LeBron going to Cleveland, that makes complete sense. I'm the GOAT. Bro's just waiting for a gambling sponsor. Bro, I'm gonna run up so many numbers for this gambling sponsorship. There's a link to it. Yo, it blocks the link, so it lets you post it, but it blocks it for us. If I have nothing, I can bet nothing. Yeah, for sure, bro. That's what we get to. You know, life will protect you if you let it.
Air ball.
Oh my God! Thank God that guy barely hit the rim.
So another air ball.
Minnesota, because I looked up late. Mamu with the ball, drive. BI from 3, misses. Oh fuck.
Oh.
They say scared money don't make money. Yeah, bro, you're not gonna make $1 million betting 10 bigger.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Scotty's cooking up a triple-double. Let's see.
Landry Shamet, why are you leaving him wide open?
They left Landry Shamet wide open?
Why did you just leave him open? He just hit a 3. 117 to 115.
Yo, low-key,
What the
I
hell
might
are
leave
you
him
doing,
open, too.
Nuggets?
I might leave him open, too,
What
man.
are you doing? No, he hit 2 threes in the fourth quarter and sent it to
Oh, never mind.
overtime.
Never mind.
Wide
Right.
open. Oh,
Yo, 3 assists in the last 4 minutes? That's tough, Andrew. That's tough. That's tough. Hopefully, though, fingers crossed.
dude. Why are you leaving him open? Ugh.
Luis talked about Super Bowl. I talked about it on the NFL channel and haven't talked about it here yet. I have Seattle winning. I think they have more of a sense of urgency because, bro, like, I know it's hard to think about in the moment, but, bro, the NFL changes really quickly. Look at what happened to the Eagles. Look at how quickly what happened to the Chiefs happened to them. You're Seattle, bro. There's more urgency about you never know if you'll get back again in the next 5 years because you're losing Clint Kubiak. And you're losing him at a time where you have to probably replace him internally with somebody already on the staff because most of the quality candidates out there have already got jobs. So you're probably gonna be in a rough spot next year. Look at having an OC. Like for Seattle, I think that they have something to lose. For New England, there's nothing to lose. You're not losing Josh McDaniel. Drake May's only gonna get better, right? He literally can't get worse. He's only going to get better. And then the thing you have to remember about New England is that they don't actually have a defensive coordinator because their defensive coordinator had a health issue in training camp. So they're actually like New England is at their low point. Now, this is a hell of a low point, but this is only going to get better for New England. And it's like, I just think there's like a human thing of like, New England isn't desperate, right? Like Seattle is.
No.
And I think that desperation
And by the way,
will drive them. So I have Seattle winning.
By the way, if New England loses the Super Bowl, they have the most losses in Super Bowl history. They will pass the Broncos for the most Super Bowl losses.
Yeah, they're just gonna increase their lead. Yesterday I got $382 for $48. Yo, and think about it, right? If you bet 48,000 instead of 48, think about how much money you would have made.
And if New England wins the Super Bowl, they win the most Super Bowl in NFL history. So
okay, kickball. Fact, man.
It's either which history is going to be losing Super Bowls, or is it going to be winning the Super Bowl for New England? By the way, King, what are the Nuggets challenging?
Dude, there's like 50 things going Seattle's way, bro. Seattle's winning the game. They have the less injured quarterback. They have more purpose.
I don't know what they're challenging here.
Big
They're
bucket
trying to say that, we didn't trip the guy, but we tripped him.
It looks like he... Uh-oh. OG and Anobi. No, that's a quick preview.
Brother, I don't know about this. Yo, who turned that over? That is too quick. Yo, I think if
the game right now
doesn't prove that his back is okay, we can't ship him out because why would a team take on $54 million for no reason? Like if he's not in a good place to play, and
we won it.
The cost of dumping 54 mil is like at least one first-round pick, maybe a first-round pick plus.
You won the challenge?
Bro, we can't be doing that. So I think he stays.
Wow, I can't believe they won the challenge. The Nuggets won the challenge.
It's definitely worse than the Rams. It's Niners are probably better. I would take the Patriots offensive line over the Niners offensive line. I would take the Patriots receivers over. So I would say the Patriots have better offensive line, better receivers. I'm obviously taking the Niners rushing attack. Yeah, taking the Niners rushing attack. BI.
Okay. If I get too aggressive on that stream, I'm watching the Bruins and I'm watching the Bruins and Panthers game. This is a rivalry game.
Yo, we're in the crunch time for the Raptors game, so I'm gonna lock in here.
Yo, I'm locking in for
Yeah,
my
you
game.
lock in.
too.
I'm just
It's
gonna.
crunch
If I
time.
get too aggressive, you can mute me.
Yo, I gotta lock in too. Come on. Yo, that was the mismatch.
Oh God, King. Come on, Bruins, please. I'm watching a different sport. Come on, Bruins. Beat these Florida Panthers. What are they listening to in the living
Denver,
room?
come the on, man.
Yo, that turnover is nasty, dude. RJ, what the
By the way,
hell?
what's your score? What's your score for your game, Alam?
120, 119.
Damn, that's a close game. Were you guys up by like 12 points?
Yo, RJ, bro. This guy's trying to get traded. RJ is trying to get traded.
He probably doesn't want to be in Toronto anymore.
Damn, he's yelling at CMB.
Please.
Okay, this is getting a little bit boring. No good fights.
Yo, I'll
No good
say,
fights.
though,
Right.
I don't
Oh,
think RJ
stick to the
has to
face.
foul Rudy Gobert there.
Ouchies.
Like, let Rudy
By the
Gobert
way,
finish off the dribble in transition. Like, you don't have to put him on the line.
oh my God, I'm like,
Dude, this is a nasty finish to this game. Holy shit.
Oh, 15 seconds left. Oh, come on.
Yo, I'm so glad that I locked in on the trades and we spent most of this stream talking about trades, because if I was invested in the basketball, this would not be nice.
Oh, come on. We gotta win this. Yo, the Cats. Come on.
Shed for 3 bricks. Pain.
Oh, come on. We gotta win this. Come on.
Ant step back 3. In and out. Offensive rebound.
Out. Oh, yes, Murray. Come on. What we got?
Ant.
Oh my God. We lost.
Damn, New York.
That's 3 games in a row.
And it was, wait, hold on. Did you win the first game Jokic came back for?
I think so, but wait, what?
Because you guys, he came back for the Clippers game, right?
Yeah. But wait, there might be a loose ball foul. Hold up.
Yo, this is so... Like, the ball needs to never be in RJ's hands again in those situations at any point. No more of that, bro. No more. I don't even know how we ended up in that situation.
Did the Knicks do themselves?
It's probably a lack of point guard thing, but that is horrible. But yeah, man, the Raptors realistically had it coming from a standpoint of like, even games that they win, they have these moments where they just struggle.
Oh my God, we actually have a chance. The Knicks is fouled.
So until the Raptors figure out how to not have these moments where they just bleed, This will happen a lot because that's what happened in this game, and I've seen it happen a few times now. Is that things are going good and then they just bleed against the Knicks, right? The game was going fine for a while and then they just bled. That can't keep happening.
We're shooting 3 throws. We might actually win this game.
Mamu, man, we needed that 3. Fuck.
Oh my god, we might actually win this game. Come on. You better not miss a free throw.
Who's shooting?
Kristen Brown.
Damn, Ant got by Scotty. Damn, Scotty's had a lot of good.
Is my TV?
That one.
My
was
TV
rough.
loud again?
Nah, you're good.
No, you're good.
Okay,
Well,
that's good now.
you better make this. You tie this game. You make this up. You better make it.
This is for
No,
double
I
overtime?
swear you better make it.
This is for double
Yeah,
overtime?
if he makes this, if he makes this, it's double
OT.
overtime. Double OT, New York.
It's double overtime.
Overtime. Wait, no, Knicks called a timeout. Knicks called timeout.
It's 0.3 seconds. I'm sorry, there's no way.
By the way, King, you want to tell who caused all this from the Knicks?
Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, the new addition from last year, Mikal Bridges, screwed it over for the Knicks with a loose ball foul.
Damn, I looked down. I didn't. Hold on. We're back. It's back within 3?
Yeah, it's been back by 3 for a minute.
Dude, I can't even watch the Spurs or the freaking Thunder game. All I'm watching is the Nuggets game. Oh, it's on ESPN 2.
All right. So this timeout happens here, and now we have to hope we can get a steal from Minnesota or they miss free throws. Another this game. Yo, that shed turnover, like, and this is what this really exposes is the lack of a point guard. Like, we talk about it a lot. Kenyon made the joke in the chat that Chris Paul would be our best point guard. Yeah, when you don't have that player that you feel good about bringing the ball up the court in pressurized moments, and even against what team was that? Oh fuck, what trash team did we? Oh, Utah. When Utah just pressed us high up the court, like the fact that what's his name? Hardy. What the coach's name? I think Will Hardy. He's a coach that has absolutely nothing to lose, so he can experiment and try random shit. And one of the things he tried was to pressure us high up the court and make the ball handlers struggle. And it seems like it was a good idea because look at what's happening in crunch time here. We had the ball in RJ's hands. It went horribly. We had the ball in Shed's hands. It went horribly. I think it was last game. Last game I did a stream for. Quickly was struggling against the press. So, man. Hey, where is it? Make Chris Paul report. I haven't seen the Raptors.
Wait, I got trade news. I got trade news.
What happened?
Sham just posted the Hornets received Tyus Jones from the Orlando Magic for castrations.
That's it?
Man.
Yep. Tyus Jones to the Hornets.
Not L trade news.
Yeah, well, that trade doesn't
even
deserve
we do not care.
Yeah. I found Tyus Jones to the Hornets.
I don't blame them, Will. I don't blame them.
So,
I mean, I don't. They literally had the game won, and he fouled. Also, Cat fouled out again. It's always Cat and Mikal with fouls.
Hang on a minute. Let me see the full trade details here. Yep. Just Tyus Jones and Cass. That's pretty much it. That's a boring butt trade.
Can't be asked with some of these players. For sure, man. For sure. See, this game makes me feel extra grateful that we didn't trade for Sabonis, because again, we don't need to build on this. What this needs to develop a little bit more before we start investing in it, right? So yeah, we need to see more.
So Nuggets first game since April 1st for double overtime 2025. New York Knicks March 23rd, 2023 for first double overtime. Damn.
Damn. Yeah,
By the way, are you watching some March Madness this year?
Probably towards the end. I'm gonna be keeping an eye out for teams that have the top prospects. So Darren Peterson's team, the Boozer Twins,
Yeah.
Pete. There's a handful of top prospects that I would want to watch if they end up playing big games. But besides that, not really.
Not really. No, like last year when last year was a big bunch of teams.
Other than BI taking crazy fadeaways, like we don't really have a go-to shot we can create in high leverage moments that's like a solid shot. We either have to hope a shooter shoots something that they're not great at, or again that BI makes those shots. That's really all we got.
Dude, Jokic is 1 for 11 at 3 points made this game.
Yeah, he was not. This was not a great game from him.
10 for 25.
I would have done the AG trade. I mean, just hold on. Basically, salary filler. Here's the tricky part, though, right? And this is actually where having bad contracts is kind of decent. Because where's Shams?
Oh my God! Wait. My Bruins are going into overtime, so there's 2 overtime games on right now. Overtime hockey.
Yes.
Let's go.
Part of the reason they could make this trade is because they have this huge salary of Chris Middleton that's not really worth much. And it's like it's not worth much. Like he's not a great player or anything, but it's a 1-year salary that comes right off the books, right? The problem is we don't actually have any way of getting up to 54 million like this, because we're either trading somebody that's actually good, or we're trading a bad contract like Jakob Poeltl or Emmanuel Quickly, which means we have to trade more draft picks. So, for example, the 80 trade for us like 2 of Poeltl, IQ, and RJ Barrett. So if you're trading RJ and IQ, right, and then you trade for AD, your spacing is horrible. If you trade Jakob Poeltl and one of them, you then have to trade more for them to, like, imagine you trade IQ and Jakob Poeltl, 2 massive contracts. You then have to trade more draft picks just for them to take on the contracts. In the Mavericks case, right? I'm gonna pull up Spot Rack wherever it is. Where is Dallas? Dallas. This is part of the reason the trade is so complicated for us. So yeah, Chris Middleton's money, right? $33 million in salary. It's over at the end of this year. Other pieces in the trade. Why did this thing? Malachi Branham, right? $5 million off the books at the end of the year. AJ Johnson, $3 million, small money. That's a rookie salary. And then there's a 4th player in this trade. Marvin Bagley. Where's Marvin Bagley? Marvin Bagley, $2 million off the book. So this is the thing. Washington had a bunch of this salary. That's how they could get Trae Young as well. Because they literally, like, CJ McCollum isn't worth shit, but he's money that comes off the books. Where's Atlanta Hawks? Because I also think they took back no money. Oh no, hell no, not.
Corpo.
Yeah, so CJ McCollum, $30 million comes off the books, and then the other player that went in the deal was, I think, Luke Kennard. $11 million comes off the books. So Washington, if you think about what their front office did, their front office did a great thing by collecting contracts that all run out around the same time and then flipping it for guys. And, you know, for the Raptors, we're going to be in that position next year with RJ Barrett. We could have been in that position with RJ Barrett and Jakob Poeltl at the same time, but we then extended Jakob Poeltl. Tough spot, man. Tough spot. It's just more complicated for us to make deals. The NBA is a very, very the trade market is a very, very like detailed, nuanced, and layered thing. So again, it's just part of the place that the Raptors have gone wrong is that we've just mismanaged contract situations, right? We mismanaged the Fred situation by letting him go for nothing. We mismanaged the OG and Pascal situations by trading them too late. We mismanaged the Poeltl situation by giving him money that looks like it'll be bad money. A part of the problem with trading OG late is that once you get IQ and RJ, you feel the need to get the most out of them as possible because, hey, if you let them go, you traded OG for nothing. But then what happens? You overpay IQ. Like we've just been consistently bad at. There's a part of managing a basketball team that has very little to do with basketball. It's all about asset management. I don't think our asset management has been that good. Because again, there's just not a lot of thought that goes into this stuff. We consistently find ourselves in bad situations. So I would like to see that change. But it hasn't been a strength of ours right now. Again, I don't think this is going to result in anything for Washington, but their approach of gathering expiring contracts is a smart approach. The payout, it just isn't going to happen because I don't think Trey and AD are good enough players for it to happen. But yeah, big up to everybody in here. 10 people watching live. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Over 200 people poured in, so that's a pretty sick number. Happy you
By
guys.
the way, did you see the you see Lucas was pissed off at the Cavaliers court, how it's leveled up a little bit?
I saw that. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm doing Raptors Bulls tomorrow. So yeah, hit the like button and subscribe on your way out. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I am out.